Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an X returns video for my lovely, fantastic Cancers. If this does resonate with you and you like your own personal custom reading, please click the link in the description box down below. This is Book Your Own Personal Custom Reading. With that being said, and you're new here and you enjoy the content that I produce, consider subscribing and joining the family. I'm going to shuffle the cards 3 times in a row. You know how I do, and if you don't know how I do, now you do. I hope you're having a wonderful day, night, or evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Alrighty, so the first question that I'm going to be asking is, what is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? What is the current situation between you and your ex? Currently, it seems like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in one's favor, either yours or theirs, and things are moving in a direction that are more positive. Okay, what else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? So it seems like we have the Death card. The Death card is representing of somebody ending something and having something new and a new progress, a new beginning somewhere. And it seems like the Wheel of Fortune is turning in either your favor or their favor, and it seems like you guys are ending something to start something new. And this is the main central theme. What else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? We have the Ace of Wands. Aces is representing an offering here. Wands is representing passion, love, and sexual drive. And it seems like somebody's offering, either you or them, some type of passion or sexual drive. All right. So what are the blockages between you and your ex? What's caused you guys to have this disconnect between each other? What are the blockages between you and your ex? What are the blockages between you and your ex? What are the blockages between you and your ex? So the first blockage here is the Moon card. The Moon card represents mystery, deception, and, feeling uneasy in the situation here, confusion. And it seems like what's causing a blockage between you and your ex is either there's something not being put on the table. You guys are not communicating and expressing to each other what's going on and how each other feel, right? And what else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? What else is currently going on between you and your ex? It seems like somebody is having trouble, either you or them, having trouble moving into calmer waters here. Things are quite rocky between you and this individual, and you're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about the situation as a whole. I say that because there's a lot of swords here, and you're trying to move into calmer waters, but there seems to be a problem doing that, and this is the main central theme here. And what else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages between you and your ex? What else are the blockages between you and your ex? We have the Page of Swords. This could be representing of two things, a person and or an action. Pages represent messages as well as somebody that's a little bit younger. Swords represents air signs such as Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And of course, this is representing of quick, fast emotions, of course, of erratic type of emotions, and doing a lot of thinking and contemplating. And what does this card specifically mean? Well, it means that somebody is swinging their sword around idiotically, being quite petty about some stuff here, and not really truly being mature about the situation. So what is basically the blockages between you and this individual? Somebody is either you or them, or you or them, or both of you are not communicating with each other enough, and there's a disconnect with that and causing a blockage. It seems like there also is a blockage of you guys moving into calmer waters, so kind of like being chill with each other. And ultimately, it seems like there's a lot of immaturity between you and them, and it seems like somebody's being quite petty. So, how does your ex feel about you? 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 Your ex feels like their hands are tied behind their back, and they're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about the situation as a whole. And they feel like they're, blindfolded in the situation as well. But in actuality, they can leave the situation anytime they like. These claws are not binding them together. They're just really stuck in their head and feeling like they're trapped in the situation, but they're actually not. Right? So, How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? Well, they're feeling like they're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about themselves here. And I guess in pertaining to how this pertains to you would be in the fact that they're trying to really come to their senses and like really take what you told them and really marinate that in their brain and try to become a better person. They're doing a lot of self-reflection here and fixing, if you will. And this is the main central theme. And we'll get to how this kind of pertains to you in a second. How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? They're feeling quite burdened in the situation. They're carrying around a lot of burden on their shoulders, and they're quite passionate about this as well, as you can see here. And they're, feeling like they're quite defeated and they're just upset in general. And so, as a whole, it seems like they're really stuck in their mind and they're kind of feel like their hands are tied behind their back, but they aren't really tied behind their back. And so, they feel like they're kind of stuck in a mindset and they want to, repair themselves or change themselves for the betterment of you. So, they want to be a better person for you. And they're feeling really hurt and burdened. So, they feel like, a lot of things are on their mind and they're carrying a lot of weight around on their shoulders and they're feeling probably hurt by you or burdened by some type of situation involving you. So, how does your ex feel about getting back together in a relationship with you? How does your ex feel about getting back into a relationship? How does your ex feel about getting back into a relationship? How does your ex feel about getting back into a relationship? Well, they feel like they planted a seed, right? And they want to have their fruit. They want to have their work and effort that they put into the seed that they planted to bear fruit, and they want to eat that fruit, if you will. And basically, how do they feel about getting back into a relationship? They want to get back into a relationship because they feel like they put a lot of work and effort into you as a whole. And how else do they feel about getting back into a relationship with you? How else do they feel about getting in a relationship back with you? How do they feel about getting back into a relationship with you? Well, they're feeling really burdened and defeated and really hurt, and they're feeling quite passionate about the situation. They put a lot of work and effort into you, they feel, of course, but they're also really afraid and hurt about how this, how is the place is going to, what I'm trying to say, how it's going to have an outcome between you and them. So what's going to happen between you guys. And this is the main central theme. And how else do they feel about getting back together with you? How else do they feel about getting back together with you? How else do they feel about getting back together with you? Now, this is representing of two things, a person and or an action. Knights are somebody that's a little bit older. Knights are also representing of movement here. Pentacles are representing of long-term commitment as well as earth sign energies such as Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And this individual is kind of halted in their, steps and how they're going about things. I'm getting caught up in my words here for a second. Sorry about that. And they're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating how they're going to approach the situation to give a long-term commitment, a serious long-term commitment, right? And they're like, I want to give this long-term commitment. I want to get this relationship, but at the same time, I want to, really think and contemplate and methodically plan out how I'm going to go about the situation. So coming back to the question is, how do they feel about getting back into a relationship with you? They feel like they planted a seed, they put a lot of work and effort, but they're scared about how it's going to play out. So they're doing a lot of thinking and contemplating about how to make this work for them and for you, and is it the right course of action before they move forward. So, with that being said, are you guys going to get back together with them this month? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Neutral card, the universe doesn't really want to let you know right now, and just keep your eyes open for clues and signs. So, are you guys going to get back together with them this month? Are you guys going to get back together with them this month? Are you guys going to get back together with them this month? We have the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is representing of a contract between two individuals that usually pertains marriage. And so this is a bit of a tricky one to say because it's not necessarily a no or yes. It seems like there's a contract, so I would assume it's on the more yes spectrum because, marriage is, if you guys are getting together, you're married, then obviously you guys are going to get into relationships. So I would say yes, something very serious is going to come out of this. As long as you want it to be, you have free will, you can do whatever you'd like. But there's an opportunity to have a very serious type of situation. Okay, so let's get some advice. What's some advice? What's some advice? What's some advice? Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together, and remember, love is the greatest healer. And as you can see, what is this telling me? Well, this tells me basically that you guys need to have fun with each other again, be friends together again, trust and rely on each other again, and have that communication again in order to really see that you guys are meant to be together and have a serious relationship. As long as you are willing to do this and you're willing to move forward with that direction and be happy with it, you definitely can do great things. Have playfulness, be happy, and just remember what it was like to be friends. And with that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to see my videos and content like this one, hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload my videos every single week. Here's some of my videos over here that YouTube's recommended for you to watch. I love you to death. Good luck in your endeavors, and take care.